The Crystalline Dimension, an otherworldly, shimmering realm filled with fractured landscapes and chaotic beauty. A land formed of glistening, transparent crystals that stretch endlessly into the abyss. These crystals grow into towering spires, jagged mountains, and floating islands, creating a surreal, dreamlike world. Every surface gleams with hues of violet, turquoise, and ethereal blues, bathing everything in a soft, otherworldly glow. This realm exists on the edge of reality and is home to the Crystalline Hordes. They are cold, emotionless, and deadly. At the heart of these monsters is a dark, corrupt energy that fuels their hatred. Will our heroes push back the Crystalline nightmares? Will they free Etheria from the Old One's ravenous army? Or will they fall like so many before? Hey everyone, it's Theo, and we are working our way through the Lost Eternia Shards maps. Our heroes have battled their way through the Mistymire Forest, the desert town of Morago, the underwater city of Aquanos, and the fabled Sky City. Our heroes now have one last stop to make, the twisted madness of the Crystalline Dimension. Will we return home with our parents? Will we claim victory over the Old One? Or will we fall to the Crystalline Hordes? Let's find out. So a few things before we get started. First, I'm actually quite surprised that I made it this far. When I started working through these maps, I figured I would fail at Sky City. Sky City has always been a hard boss fight for me, and it was the map I failed the most during our journey. Secondly, and I'm being very honest here, there's absolutely no reason to play this map on Ruthless Difficulty. There are no special rewards for completing it, no skins, no one-time reward, nothing. Finishing this map is just about getting it complete. Lastly, I am a very average player. So when it is time to fight the Old One, I will be using a DPS monk with a Lover's Cupid pet. I'm just not good enough to win the fight without Cupid's healing. I also respect my hero and put all my hero points into hero health instead of hero damage. I wanted to ensure I didn't die fighting the Old One. Now that all that has been said, let's go ahead and enter the Crystalline Dimension. Alright, here we go with our first map. These builds will be pretty simple, but we're going to build an Ensnare aura and a Strength Drain aura at each one of the crystals. There we go. And one more aura stack up here. We'll go ahead and swap over to our EV, and we're going to build 3 4DU buff beams at each crystal. And we're going to build those buff beams outside of the circle that has the crystal in it. So here, and then one more up here. Alright, that's done. Let's go ahead and swap over to our Hermit. And we're going to build Seed Bomb Towers, a Nature's Pylon, a Mushroom Spore, and a Golem. So we're going to have 6 Seed Bomb Towers, one in the crystal, and each one of these paths over here, so there'll be 4 there. 1 back that way, and then 1 covering that area. Nature's Pylon, Mushroom, and a Golem. And we're going to come over here, and we're going to do the exact same thing, except this one will have 7 Seed Bomb Towers. So we're going to make these Seed Bomb Towers kind of go in an arch. We're going to go right there, in between those two, the crystal. Then we're going to point 3 more in this direction over here, and then 1 to the back. Nature's Pylon, Mushroom Spore, and a Golem to finish it up. And let's go to our last crystal. And this crystal is going to have 6 Seed Bomb Towers. Again with Nature's Pylon, Mushroom, and a Golem. So we're going to point right over there, there, and that one's taking care of flyers. And that's 5. 1 more. Yep, 1 more. Covering those 2 paths. Nature's Pylon, Mushroom Spore, and a Golem. And we'll go ahead and upgrade this with the rest of our mana. Now I'm going to go ahead and swap over to a Jester. We're going old school here, and that's how we're going to do this entire run, is with a Jester. And the reason we're using a Jester is because I want to roll triple swords to damage all enemies early and often through their waves. So we're going to go through here and grab some mana and upgrade the buff beams to at least 1 star, if not 3 stars. And then we'll just go to the next crystal and do the same thing. And throughout this entire run, we're going to see just how bad I am at rolling. That's a good roll, but in general, I'm a pretty poor roller. I'm pretty slow to react. So I generally am not a good wheeler at all for jesters. And my jester does have their wheel stat capped at 3726, which is the cap. We're going to come over here and we're going to get this guy over here upgraded. And that'll be pretty much it for this wave. Bam, 2 in a row. That's impressive. Well, impressive for me. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy upgraded some more. And one of the other reasons I like to have a jester on the CD maps are mobs sometimes get stuck, or we have genies fly way far away from everything. And I like to be able to wheel and just kill percentage of enemies just to knock them out. Like we got this guy way over here who's just stuck for some reason. He just doesn't want to play. And you know what? Yeah, let me just roll. Sword, sword, crystal. There we go. This is another reason why I use the jester, especially on this map. Since I'm not tower boosting, I definitely do want to have a jester that can roll and damage all enemies. Makes it a lot Makes it a lot helpful. What does that even mean? Makes it a lot helpful. It just makes things a little bit easier to deal with. So we'll go ahead and do some more upgrading. This is the last wave of this map. Roll it. Are we going to go 3 in a row? Turkey, alright. I'm having the run of my life here. And as we get kind of closer to the end of this wave, I'm just going to go ahead and probably just swap over to a different weapon. I'm not worried about upgrading anymore, and it's really just going to be about just getting these bosses killed. Roll again. 4th time a charm. Ugh. Jeez. That's the Theo rolling, I know. Alright, time to shoot some stuff with this waterfall. Let's just get this wave done. And I'm going to drop some mana over here. Now what I generally will do between each one of these maps is I'm going to stock up on mana on my Hermit, my Jester, and my Monk. I like to have them I like to have them all full of mana before we start the next map, so I'm not running around after chest or anything like that. And I can just go ahead and build and then start. Come on, one more straggler. And there we go. The legendary Huntress has been freed from her crystal. Alright, so my Jester has all the mana they need. I'm going to go ahead and swap over to my Hermit. Alright, fill him up. I'm going to go ahead and swap over to my Monk. And get him loaded up with mana, and then we'll get started on the next map. Ugh. This map. This is my least favorite map. It's so freaking large. I just don't like it. But just like the last map, we're going to build an aura stack, strength drain, and an ensnare at each one of the crystals. So we're going to go down there, and we're working in a counterclockwise motion. I'm sure that makes sense. But we're going in a counterclockwise, and we're going to hit each one of these crystals. So now we're making our way up to the north crystal. And bam, we're going to drop 2 more right here. And then we go up here to our last crystal. Bam, bam. Alright, let's go ahead and swap over to our EV. But we gotta run all the way over. All the way over here. Alright, there we go. EV time. And just like the last map, it will be a 4DU buff beam at each one of the crystals, but not in the circle, just on the outside of that circle. Hop, skip, and a jump. Making our way up to the other crystal. Alright, there we go. Buff beam. Last crystal to go. All the way over. Alright. Now we're going to use a Huntress. I know, Huntress, ugh. But I've actually needed a Huntress gas trap at each one of these crystals. It's kind of needed. The Sharkins come over here and just wreck your defenses. They just don't get killed fast enough. And I've watched too many Sharkin just plow through my Golem, Mushroom Spores, and Seed Bomb Towers. So, to combat that, we're going to put a gas trap at each one of these crystals. There we go. And I'm going to drop some mana here so I have some extra mana to upgrade when my Hermit gets over there. Alright, jumping all the way over down here, swapping to our Hermit. There he goes. And we're going to build 3 Seed Bomb Towers, a Mushroom Spore, and a Golem at each one of these crystals, except for the North Crystal. So we're going to point to the back, and then we're going to cover both paths with the 2 Seed Bombs, Mushroom Spore, and a Golem. And then we're going to work our way in the circle again. So again, 3 Seed Bombs. One's going to be pointed at the crystal, and then 2 will be covering the paths. Now with this one here, I'm pointing it in that kind of at that direction so I can hit the flyers that come from that direction, as well as the path. And then we finish it up with a Mushroom and a Golem, and then run all the way over to the other side of the map. And like I said, this is a crystal that's going to get 4 Seed Bomb Towers. 1 pointed to the back at the crystal, and then 3 covering the paths. There, 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 and there. Finish that up with a Mushroom Spore and a Golem, and we're going to go to our last crystal. And this crystal is getting the 3 Seed Bombs. 1 Seed Bomb will point at the crystal. Right there. This one's pointed at that direction so it can handle some flyers, and that one's covering the other path. We finish that up with a Seed Bomb and a Mushroom. Actually a Mushroom and a Golem. Upgrade the buff beam to at least a star. And we're going to jump and hop and skip and run all the way over to the Forge. Swap over to our Jester. And let's go. So my goal is to get at least all of these buff beams up to a star, and then run over to the next crystal. And also wheel. Alright, we failed in the last one. Here we go. Yes. Success. Alright, let's get this guy buffed. Alright. Time to head to the North Crystal. And this is what I pretty much do for this run. I'm just going to keep on running in a circle, upgrading as I need, wheeling when I can, and I'm pushing this guy all the way down there. Look at that. Such strength coming from the Jester. Bam! Look at that. 2 in a row. But I better temper myself. I don't want to get too cocky here. 2 in a row feels good. And kind of feels abnormal. Alright, let's run to this last crystal. Let's get this guy upgraded. And you will notice wherever you seem to be draws all the monsters to you, so it does seem like you are the most important aggro to everything in this map. So wherever you're at is where it's going to be busy. Alright, here we go. Oh, there we go. Going for it. 3 in a row. Stay humble, Theo. Stay humble. Alright, one more wave to go of this. Yeah, let me just go grab some mana real quick. We have most things upgraded the way we want. Most things. Going for 4. Oh yeah. Feels good. And as you can see, where you are is where they want to be. Monsters want to be where the Jester is. So I just gotta keep them guessing. Yep, I'm gonna keep moving around. I'm gonna keep wheeling. Here comes number 5. Boom! That's right. The run of my life. Alright, can we do 6? That's right, 6 in a row. Now if you keep up at this, y'all are going to actually start thinking I'm a good gamer. Probably not, but maybe. One can hope. We are getting close to the end of this map, thankfully. Alright, here comes wheel number 7. Lucky number 7. Bam! Feeling good. Almost done. And the super legendary monk has now been freed. Alright, let's go grab some mana. Swap over to our Hermit. Alright, he's all full. Swap over to our monk. Let's go get some more mana. Excellent. Time for the next map. Alright, third map, let's get this built. Just like the other maps, we're going to put an aura stack at each of the 4 crystals on the bottom. We will not be worrying about the crystal on the top. So, a strength drain and an ensnare aura at each crystal, and we're working our way around the map in a counterclockwise motion. Bam bam. Alright, let's go ahead and swap over to our EV. And we're going to build a 4DU buff beam on the outside of each one of these crystals. Right there. And again, we're working counterclockwise. Alright, there. 2 more to go. And our last one right there. We go up here, swap out of our EV, and swap over to a Huntress. Now, just like the last map, there are a few areas where Sharkins will just wreck your defenses, so we're going to be placing the gas trap. Now I'm placing this as far away from the path as I can, so it'll still get the Sharkins, but not slow them down so that my seed bombs aren't hitting them. So I'll place it way down there and over there, and those are the only two that we're going to place. So now we'll go ahead and swap out, and swap over to our Hermit. Alright, and so starting at the first crystal that we're working on, this is going to be 4 seed bomb towers, a mushroom, and a golem. So we're going to point towards the path, out from the path, to deal with flyers, and then behind us towards the crystal. We'll finish that up with a mushroom and a golem, and head to the next crystal. This crystal is only going to get 3 seed bomb towers. The seed bomb is going to cover the path in front of it, the path behind it, and it'll over to the side. And a mushroom and a golem. Next crystal, and this one will also get 3 seed bombs covering the paths, the flyers, and then a mushroom and a golem. That path, those flyers, and that path. Mushroom and a golem. Last crystal, and this one is getting 5 seed bombs. This is the busiest of the areas on this map, so this one gets the extra seed bomb. And again, it'll also have a mushroom and a golem. So our seed bomb is going to point towards that path right there, and then these two are dealing with flyers, and then we're going to have one more pointed at the crystal area. Oh, I'm wrong, pointed that way. Finish that up with the mushroom and a golem. And now we are ready to jester it up. I mean, we're 7 straight right now, right? We got this. So we're going to go in a counterclockwise motion and just get these buff beans upgraded, and then we'll start upgrading defenses. Two crystals down, moving on to the next. Alright, get this guy upgraded. Freaking app. Just making a mess of things. Alright. Alright, I'm done with you. Moving on. Alright, going to our last crystal that hasn't had a buff being upgraded. Come over here, get this upgraded. There we go. Now let's go to our hotspot. Start getting this upgraded. And like a fool, I've not been rolling. 8. 8 in a row. Yes. I'm glad this is on video, because this never happens in game for me. Now the one things that will deplete on this map the most will be your strength drain auras. They just go, and so you will need to be upgrading them or at least repairing them throughout the wave. Can we go for 9? Yes, we can go for 9. And basically, the crystals on the north side are the most busy. The northwest and the north crystal is the busiest of the 4 crystals that you have to deal with. Man, talk about a slogar. Just taking a sweet time getting up here. Number 10. 10 in a row. This is amazing. Bam. Alright, one more wave to go. It says boss wave. It's not the boss wave. You can see that strength drain is definitely drained. So we'll need to upgrade that real quick. Or heal it. Upgrade it is. Number 11, here we come. Excellent. And you can definitely see here is why I don't want that gas trap overlapping that area. They would just never get in the range of that seed bomb. 12 in a row. You may not be able to tell this, but I am ecstatic that I've gone this far without having bad rolls. And I'm gonna be honest, there's really no point in upgrading. I just can't not upgrade. I mean, the wave has been won, really. Alright, here we go, number 13. 13 in a row. This is the last map that we'll be using a Jester on before we go to our DPS monk. Now it's just time to clean up the rest of these mobs. We're gonna hit it with this waterfall and see how we do. Alright, here we go for number 14. It's time to roll. Oh, hopefully that interruption did not ruin our streak here. 14. There, 14 in a row. Excellent. Almost done. One straggler left. And the legendary mage has been freed. Alright, let me go grab some mana real quick with my fast hero. Just need to fill up before we start the next wave, next map. Now, of all maps, you definitely need to do this on this next map coming up. You do have a build timer, there's not a lot of time to build, and you have to build very quickly. So having your Hermit and having your Monk full of mana before you start the wave is best. Having your DPS hero full of mana before the wave starts is even better. Alright, so I'm going to swap over to my Monk. I'm going to go ahead and grab some more mana so that we're all full and ready to go. And then we're going to go ahead and start the next map. Almost full. Yep, here we go. Alright. Let's hit that portal and enter the fourth map. Alright, we have to build quick. So we're going to build an aura stack here. And a healing aura. So we have strength drain, ensnare, and a healing aura. We're going to put it on each side of the crystal. Yep, right there. There we go. Swap over to our EV, and we're just going to throw 4 buff beams down quickly at each section. One here. I'm not going fast enough. One here. There we go. One here. And then one more right here. Swap out real quick. Change to our Huntress. And we're going to be building a gas trap and an inferno trap at each one of these buff beams. Quickly now. Let's go. Bam, bam. Working in a circle. Not sure why I always go counterclockwise. Interesting. Alright, they're down. Swap to Hermit. Swap to Hermit. There we go. And a golem's going to go in the middle of each one of these traps on top of the buff beam. I have no idea why I'm pointing these guys. Just place them and go. I'm just wasting time here now. Place the golem, place the golem. One more golem right here. Get over there. Running out of time. And we're going to put an Nature's Pylon right by the crystal. Buff everything. There we go. Swap. DPS hero. There we go. 5 seconds to go. Alright, upgrade what we can. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. There we go. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Alright, I am running out of time, and I need to get some more of these things upgraded. I'd like, but the Demon Lord's already shooting fire and just blowing up stuff already. That's unfortunate. I just didn't have enough mana to get everything done, so let me go ahead and take care of these guys. And I've already lost a golem. That dude just ruining my day here. Alright, let's get this guy upgraded. And I can't even upgrade because of all the fire. Alright, one more to go. Then we gotta deal with the dragon. So you do have to fight 2 Demon Lords and 2 mechs. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time down here, and I'm just going to go ahead and get these things upgraded. Just for survivability's sake while I'm running around chasing after this dragon. And I will run through here ever so often. And Tower Boost is a way of healing up the auras during the wave. Alright, just throwing some upgrades real quick. And then I'm going to start looking for this dragon. Alright, there you are. I constantly have to look at the mini-map to find out where this guy is. And as good as I did with the Jester Whirls, we're going to see how bad I really am at shooting these turrets at the Ancient Dragon. And he's already run off like a coward. I mean, come on. Jeez. Alright, he's over there. I do not like this map because he kind of blends into the background for me often. So I generally have a tough time seeing him sometimes. I mean, not bad. I'm 2 for 2 right now. I'm sure I'm gonna miss him a bunch, I bet. Alright, running over there, turning on my hero boost. How long can he withstand the might of me? Yeah, I mean, and he's already running off. I mean, come on, man. I mean, dude doesn't even know where he wants to go. But I'm going to run through here with my tower boost on. Kind of heal up some of these auras a little bit as I run over to the other side of the map to find him. As he's just lobbing fireballs at me. I mean, he doesn't want to like run in front of my path and get hit by a turret. I mean, come on. This would be a lot easier if I had a faster hero. Alright, you can turn around. Alright, here we go. Fire away. Miss. Oh, stuck on something invisible. Running to the other turret. Ballista, whatever we call it. Miss again. Miss again. Oh, I hit him. He tried to take evasive maneuvers and failed. My hero boost is on, running after him. Can I get there? Can I get there? Nah, he's tired. He's like, I gotta go. I'm done with this. Again. And I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just shooting this thing off at random. Why not? Infinite bullets. Where you at? Come on, get over here. Do take your time, sir. Probably too early. Missed. And another miss. And I better heal these guys up real quick. Tower boost on. Alright, healing it up. Let's go find this jabroni. I'm sure he's enamored with my marksman skills. Alright, where are you going to be at? Right next to me, sweet. Hero boost on. And the dude just runs away. I mean, what is this? And I'm just... just fire away. I'm literally doing... I'm just... what an amateur. Wow, jeez. 4 shots, all of them missed. Ah, we're seeing peak gamer here. Racing to get over here. Do I get him? I do. Here we go. Alright. Is this guy going down this time? Heck yeah. Alright. The legendary knight has been freed. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up all the mana I need. The mobs in the next map do not drop a lot of mana. So I'm going to grab my mana. And I'm going to grab my Cupid. No shame. No shame. Take a deep breath.
Having vanquished the nightmares before them and freed their parents from crystalline bondage in the dark Eternia crystal, they now encounter a vast empty chamber, dimmed of light. Suddenly, ghostly fires spring up across the hall, and the bone-chilling voice once again is heard.
Ah, if it isn't the children of those foolish heroes who stumbled into my prison. Following in your parents' footsteps, you've fallen into the exact same trap. How glorious it shall be to defeat the heroes of the realm in one swift stroke, and then free my brothers from their crystal prisons to bring a reign of destruction upon your world.
Having defeated countless minions and overcome seemingly impossible odds, the young champions brace themselves for the final battle. Unleashing their righteous fury, the heroes stand together and prepare to defend themselves, their parents, and the land of Etheria one last time.
Man, I swear, Old One's entrance is the best. I got my hero boost on. Alright, 1 foot down. Moving on to the next. That was pretty quick. This must be a sign of things to come, right? Here we go. Moving to the chest. Alright, chest beam activated. Jumping over. Jumping over. Here we go. Show me your hand. There we go. Ooh, that's gone. Chest is gone. Alright, let's see that right hand, man. And I'm out of mana. Ugh. Jump. This might take some more time. Show me your hand. Let's see it. Nope. Chest beam number 2. Alright, come on, man. There we go. Whack. But no hair boost. I'm gonna have to do another round of this. Chest beam number 3. Pretty original, man. Alright, come on. Jeez. Alright, 4th beam on this one sequence alone. Goodness. Hey, bro. Wrong hand. Wrong hand. I want that one. Come on. There we go. I do like to save my hero boost for the head phase, because I don't like that phase and I like it to be over as soon as possible. Hero boost on, shooting the face, jump. Alright, there we go. Moving on the feet. Alright, feet are done. Just not enough. These guys drop no mana. What good are they? I swear. Alright, show me your hand. Bam, there it is. Alright, show me your other hand. Or not. Hey, look. Another chest beam. It didn't work the other 4 times, man. Oh, here we go. There we go. Jump. Da-da-da-da. This is taking some sweet time without using a hero boost, I swear. Wow. Your 6th chest beam. Got nothing, man. Jump. Alright, man. Hero boost on. I'm tired of waiting. Really, dude? Another chest beam. God. You got nothing else to do, man. What a punk. I swear. Alright. And we're seeing really why having that Cupid's helping me. My health is down. And I'd probably be dead if I did not have a Cupid, because there's just not enough mana to heal me. And you don't get to heal between phases either. Oh, wow. Alright, his 9th chest beam. I mean, he's just running out of things to do. Alright, come on, here we go. Hero boost is on. I'm tired of playing with you. Whatever, man. You got nothing. Jump. Hands down. Alright, hopefully my mana's going to stick around with me so I can get through this head phase real quick. Here we go. Kaboom. Yes, alright. Now I gotta do this without a hero boost. That'll be alright though. Last foot stage, here we go. Cupid doing some piercing love damage on this foul beast. Da-da-da-da. Dum-da-dum. Oh, you got nothing, man. Alright, our last chest phase. Let me get some mana from these dudes. I mean, it's pathetic mana. You guys got nothing. Jump. Hero boost. I know, I should have not a hero boosted, but I got tired of waiting. Come on, man. Really? Another chest beam. Yeah, the people are tired of your chest beams, dude. Come up with something else. Man, these guys do not want to leave me alone. Oh, I'm stuck. And this is where I would be dead if I didn't have a Cupid, so thank you, Cupid. Oh, another chest beam. Dude has zero imagination. Alright, last head phase. Feeling good. We got mana. It's time for some hero boost. Here we go. Hero boost on. Shooting your face. Going down, clown. And that is it. Total says 25 minutes and 45 seconds. That's a dang lie. This took a whole lot longer than that. Maybe there's something wrong with their counters. I have no idea. So go ahead and look at our towers. Yep, seed bombs did their thing. Golem did his. And definitely the mushroom was kicking it. But, you know, if we go ahead and look at our heroes, we're going to see, man, look at that. 792 hero kills. Our Jester was busy. Most likely that was more about the rolls than anything else. And that is pretty much the end of the Crystalline Dimension on Ruthless Difficulty. I am so glad to be done with this map. I've done it many different times, just trying things. I failed a few times, but nothing really worth, you know, keeping a death reel for. It wasn't as funny as all the Sky City attempts I made. As to what I'm going to do next, I really don't know. I might do some King's Game, maybe some Tavern Defense, maybe even Winter Wonderland, or I might start tackling the Lost Quest maps on Ruthless. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do next, but just know that what I do next will end up on video somehow. So I do appreciate everyone watching. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Everyone, good luck and happy farming.
Channeling dark energy, the Old One refuses to fall and unleashes a devastating energy blast that pushes the team back to the chamber's outer walls. As the apprentice fights to shield the team from it with his own magical energy, he exclaims that he can't hold it for long. As the team realizes they may not be able to defeat this evil incarnate, the apprentice's magical shield begins to buckle and crack under the incredible onslaught of dark energy. Just when all is lost, a runic circle reinforces the apprentice's shield and deflects the ray of darkness. The apprentice wonders just who could deflect such power from a distance, and turns to see none other than his father, the Grand Magus, and the other legendary heroes. Together with the Knight, Elven Ranger, and Chi Master, the newly revitalized heroes leap into the fray. Fighting alongside each other, the two generations of legendary heroes together unleash brutal punishment on the Old One. Under this unrelenting assault, its physical form begins to fracture and finally explodes into 1,000 pieces. As the resident of this crystal prison is no more, the astral environment itself begins to collapse, and the champions make a hasty retreat back into the portal that connects to Etheria. Arriving safely back on familiar ground, the family is happily reunited and at peace once more, thanks to the bravery and strength of the young heroes. Together, the two generations of champions pause to view gathering storm clouds in the distance, pulsing with dark energy. The legendary heroes of old proclaim to their kin that as this crystal prison has been shattered, so others are weakening. Generations of heroes from all across the lands must now join in this call to arms, for the true battle for Etheria has just begun.